5 business owners, 1 hidden full-time employee. From QuickBooks Studios, this is Who's the Imposter?
Okay, so what do?
I have a web design business.
What's been your biggest challenge?
Finding clients, staying visible and staying consistent.
What is your understanding level of P&L?
I'm not that too far into my business yet. So
What is your way to get it to understand, right, okay, if your business is making money?
my accountant.
Okay.
What do you do?
I run an entertainment business.
Okay, and what do you do there?
So we specialise in whodunit experiences, murder mysteries. Basically, I kill people for a living.
How long have you been doing it for?
Since 2012, I used to do the same thing for somebody else. I saw what they were doing. I knew I could do it better, so I started my own business, and now I do it better.
Are you employed in your business?
But I employ actors
Right, okay.
and performers to actually go out and deliver the shows.
How did you manage the COVID?
So the first thing I did was freak out a little bit, and then I got a whole lot of actors, and we created a whole new online experience, and then we pivoted to online. And I have to say, in COVID, I've never been busier.
How long have you been working?
I have been working for 2 years in my company. I have a dance studio.
Okay.
We have different kinds of dances. We belly dance, we have salsa, we have samba.
Okay.
And we have 4 revenue streams. Events, classes, workshops, and big presentations.
And how many directors you have in the business?
I have 8 people.
8 people?
Yes.
What do you
Amazing.
do?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Oh, really?
I own my own studio, also work for myself because in this business you actually do a lot of self-employment. I have 2 colleagues as well that work in the same business, my business, but they are also self-employed in the same time.
What do you do?
I'm a brow stylist.
Okay.
Whereabouts?
And how long have you been going?
About 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Did you make a good money in 11 years?
Well, I don't have white goods and I don't pay for Netflix.
Okay.
But that's a choice.
Right, okay.
So I kind of live a simple life.
Whereabouts is it?
It's in Suffolk.
Where's your
It
studio?
does exist.
In
Yeah.
Shoreditch.
In Shoreditch, fancy. So how much is the rent of the building?
Well, it's not a building, it's just a
Studio.
small studio.
Okay.
And we are paying at the moment like 3,000 a month.
And where's your studio?
In Whitechapel?
Oh, fancy. Near
Next
each
to
other.
me.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's a good area for
What
art.
inspired you to set up?
I used to work already in other shops before, and I
As a
felt like I
tattoo
could
artist?
manage. Yeah, as a tattoo artist. I tattooed for 10 years.
I'd love to know how many clients you have to stay afloat with a decent income.
Yeah, I don't count my clients.
So
They
then
flow, they come and go. Can
How are you
vary.
going to make money if you don't know the number of clients you have?
Oh, well, I can pay for my food at the end of the day, so as long as I can.
Where do you get your?
But you can't run the
clients
business
from?
like that.
Word of mouth. So I've always believed in word of mouth marketing. So
how do you stay profitable with... Apologies if I've spelled anybody's name wrong in advance.
I think Sim is imposter.
I think Sophie.
I think Sophie.
I think Kareem.
I think Tamara.
I think Sim.
Sim and Sophie, you've been voted out.
Well, I know I don't look like a business owner. I don't act like a business owner. I never wanted to start a business. I was an actor, and I now employ other actors.
I think you're a really good actor, though. That's
Thank you very much.
No idea.
Exactly that.
How many holidays a year do you go for?
I had 2 days in Budapest and 1 in Amsterdam. I think I said
The whole year?
Huh?
The whole year?
Yeah, the whole year. Yeah, I work hard. I'm going to a job tonight. I went to one last night. I'm going to one tomorrow at Leeds Castle. Tonight I'm in Soho. So, yeah.
When did you see your accountant last time?
I don't see him. It was online.
So you never see your accountant at all?
We use the internet. It's this
Okay.
amazing new
I
thing
think
that's
you're
come
so
up.
focused on finance,
Yeah.
but I want to know about your business. How is it doing? How long have you been
He sounds like an
doing it?
accountant himself. Obsessed with accounts. Maybe you are an accountant. You run the studio.
Yes.
Why do you run the studio and the business as opposed to just working for other people or being self-employed like maybe
Yeah.
a tattoo artist or a hairdresser?
Well, because I am still starting and learning, but I want to be involved in it, in every single part of it. So I want to be involved with the students, with the teachers. I want to create the space, the whole experience. So I really love it.
Boku, what about you? We want to know more about you.
My job is all about pleasing people in a way, but you also have a lot of freedom, like freedom for, traveling. So when I come back, I got my bookings, everything's kind of like planned. Sometimes you have 3-4 people a day for little stuff. Sometimes you have a full sleeve that you're working for,
Where's your studio, did you say?
Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. And have you been there a long time?
3 years, in Whitechapel 3 years.
So, but you only go away, you still have to pay the rent on the place, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite simple because I live there as well, and my shop is also the only shop open at night in London.
Okay.
So that's why I do things differently because
Do you rent it?
Yeah, I rent the place.
From a landlord?
Yeah.
Do you draw salary from your business?
As a tattoo artist, you actually set up the price and you give half to the shop normally. In this case, I decide the price and I get the full amount. I just pay for supplies and tax.
What's your business?
I got 2 businesses.
Right.
One is a health and well-being, another one is a domestic or a commercial cleaning product. What about you? Do you draw salary from your business?
Of course, absolutely. I'm not going to do it for the love.
Okay.
You know, I got bills to pay. Absolutely. So I do all the admin, I do all the invoicing, I deal with the actors, I recruit the actors.
So you do the payroll, do that everything for yourself?
Absolutely, comes through me, 100%, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm now going to pay the actors from last night. Obviously, we're on a 30-day turnaround, but I always pay them much, much sooner than that because I was and am an actor.
Right. I believe Tamara is an imposter.
I believe Foku is the impostor.
I believe Carla is the imposter.
I believe Tamara is the imposter.
Tomorrow, you've been voted out.
It's too good an actor, I guess.
What makes you different from any other tattoo artist?
I think it's not about what makes me different, what makes my business different. Like I was saying, we open at night, the only shop open at night in London. And that's when, because everyone has a busy life really, that's when you get more customers. Plus there's people who complain about places not being open at night in London. So actually it works quite well, and that's the unique selling point I'm saying. And I'll say it works well for my business.
So I got a question for you. Are you a decision maker in the business?
Yes.
And what kind of
completely.
decision you make?
The first decision was to open the studio.
Okay.
The second decision was to hire different kind of teachers because at the beginning I thought that I could give all the classes by myself, but it was impossible.
And how much control do you have over the business?
A lot of control.
In a percentage, what is the control you have?
I think that 70%.
70%.
Yes,
And
the
what about
other
the 30%?
is about the finances and legal stuff. So I have someone that helps me with that. What is your value proposition with the cleaning service?
So as I said, I got 2 businesses. So one is the office furniture business called Wellbeing and Ergonomics, another one called Tech Disinfect, which is a very specialized IT equipment cleaning business that we have. And these 2 businesses work hand in hand. So I would say it's 30% for the Tech Disinfect and 70% for the Wellbeing and Ergonomics, because that's much bigger business.
So who are your buyers?
So from the corporate offices,
Okay.
they are, yes. So because we do assessment for them, and then we do the supply.
Tell us about your account. You was asking us how often do you see your accountant and how the whole calculation goes. I can see like math and numbers. Tell us about your accountant.
I'm an accountant myself, actually. So I do my account, but there's somebody who checks my account as well on a regular basis, just to make sure.
So how did you get from accountant to business owner?
Because of my mental health, I left my corporate world and I decided to become my own.
It's a bit of a far-fetched because it's a different field.
It is, but I wanted to change my career as well, to become an...
2 different places, 2 different businesses.
But from the young age, I wanted to be a homicide detective, so now I'm a poster detective.
But how do you have enough time to do all of that?
What do you mean?
Contributors, do you believe the imposter stands on stage?
Yes.
Yes.
No. But I'm still gonna vote. Because I'm a bit suspicious. I'm still a bit suspicious of, yeah.
I think Foku is imposter.
I think Karim is the imposter.
I think Karim is the imposter.
You've been voted out. Carla, Foku, are you confident you voted out the imposter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Contestants, do you believe the imposter was voted out?
I'm not 100% sure. I think potentially, but I wouldn't put any money on it.
I think yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the imposter was voted out.
No, I don't think the imposter was voted out.
Imposter, please reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Told you. Thank you.
I'm really surprised, especially because we got all the way to the end. I would have said that she's definitely a business owner because she seems like she knows things about the whole business itself. She's involved. I could not believe that she's like
Carla,
she's the one.
what do you do?
I am a designer, but I am also a dancer. I have worked for a dance company for 10 years, so that's why I know about the business.
What did you learn from this?
Watch people's body movements.
All of us that are business owners, you can't judge a book by its cover. They do reveal their real identity if you watch them really closely.
I'm believing that she could not lie about all this. Like, it would be too long, it would be too complicated. So I think that's what I learned the most. She can be dangerous.
It's always the quiet one, guys.
That's a wrap.